الخير 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 مولانا. حوادث حوادث فاطو دابا شوف.
نسأل الله السلامة يا رب يا رب يا رب. مباشرة من دلالحة. شوفوا الإخوان شوفوا.
Kenitra, Morocco, February 7, 2026. Several days of heavy rain in northwest Morocco have triggered extensive flooding in Kenitra Province, forcing thousands of residents to flee their homes. The waters rose rapidly, submerging homes and farmland, and cutting off road access in several low-lying areas. Local authorities reported that the flooding was caused by extreme rainfall that caused rivers and reservoirs to overflow, worsening conditions in areas already prone to flooding. In some villages around Kenitra, water levels reached the knees of adults, paralyzing daily activities. Civil protection teams, along with security and military forces, were deployed to carry out emergency evacuations, particularly for the elderly, children, and women. Many residents were evacuated using boats and special vehicles, while others had to walk through the floodwaters to escape.
نسأل الله السلامة يا رب يا رب يا رب. مباشرة من دلالحة. شوفوا الإخوان شوفوا.
The water rose very quickly. We only managed to save what we had, said a Kenitra resident currently living in a temporary shelter. The Moroccan government has opened emergency camps on higher ground to accommodate the evacuees. Logistical aid, including food, clean water, blankets, and emergency medical services, continues to be distributed. Although there have been no official reports of casualties in the Kenitra region, authorities remain on high alert due to the potential for continued rainfall. In addition to inundating residential areas, the flooding has also caused damage to infrastructure, including interregional roads and agricultural areas. Some farmers have reportedly suffered significant losses due to prolonged flooding of rice paddies and fields. The government has urged residents not to return home until conditions are safe and to continue monitoring weather warnings from local authorities. Emergency response and recovery efforts are expected to continue for the next few days, depending on weather conditions. The flooding in Kenitra is part of a series of hydrometeorological disasters that have struck several provinces in northwestern Morocco in recent weeks, highlighting the high risk of flooding due to extreme weather in the region. Flooding conditions in Kenitra Province, northwestern Morocco, have become increasingly alarming after heavy rains continue to pound the region without respite. Overflowing rivers and reservoirs have caused flooding to spread into densely populated areas, forcing thousands of families to seek shelter in emergency shelters. Several areas in Kenitra were reportedly isolated due to main roads being submerged and impassable by vehicles. Transportation was paralyzed, economic activity halted, and the distribution of essential goods was disrupted. Residents living in low-lying areas were the most affected, with their homes submerged in muddy water.
تبارك الله. كاولين كاولين كاولين.
Civil protection officials stated that evacuations were being carried out in stages due to the still strong currents and unstable weather conditions. Helicopters and rubber boats were used to reach difficult-to-access areas, especially remote villages around Kenitra.
نسأل الله السلامة يا رب يا رب يا رب. مباشرة من دلالها. شوفوا الإخوان شوفوا. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم.
We have been working non-stop since the water started rising. Our priority is to rescue people and ensure no one is trapped, said a rescue worker at the flood site. In temporary shelters, evacuees face limited facilities, particularly clean water and sanitation. Children and the elderly are the most vulnerable groups, while medical teams work to prevent the emergence of post-flood diseases due to the humid and unhygienic environment. In addition to the social impacts, the floods have also hit Kenitra's agricultural sector, known as one of Morocco's food baskets. Thousands of hectares of farmland have reportedly been submerged, raising concerns about crop failure and long-term economic losses. The Moroccan government has instructed local authorities to raise the alert level, strengthen emergency levies, and expedite the distribution of humanitarian aid. Residents are urged to continue following officials' instructions and stay away from riverbanks until conditions are declared safe. Forecasters warn that this unusually extreme weather has the potential to become part of an increasingly erratic climate pattern. The flooding in Kenitra serves as a serious reminder of the importance of preparedness for hydrometeorological disasters, which are becoming increasingly frequent in North Africa. Authorities are still assessing the damage and the number of affected residents, while hoping for a slackening of the rains so the recovery process can begin soon.